think purpose is a fundamental human need. What defines us as human beings, what makes us unique among all life on this planet. We have, of course, self-interest, right? And that is a necessary thing for all of us to have, to look after our own well-being. The mistake we made was that we defined human beings from an economic standpoint purely in the dimension of what's called homo economicus, right? Material self-interest, that everybody is basically just maximizing that. And all decisions come out of that, and all the theories are founded upon that, and the whole superstructure of capitalism is built on one pillar. And that's not a very stable foundation. You need multiple pillars. And I think there are two others. So the other one is the need to care. Fundamentally, we are wired. Right? So Adam Smith is considered the father of modern capitalism. He wrote The Wealth of Nations, which was about the drive for self-interest, that people pursuing self-interest will organize society in a way that will work. But he also wrote a book called The Theory of Moral Sentiments, 17 years earlier, which is about the human need to care without regard to self-interest. Right? So we are wired to care, and it's not always a selfish thing. If I care, then this will happen. So we have that. So that's the second dimension that we have been missing in the world of business and leadership. And the third is purpose, the drive to purpose. Human beings have always had that. I agree with Sudhanshu. But if you look at human history, until 200 years ago, 90% of people lived in extreme abject poverty, less than $1.90 a day in today's terms. And so they were only focused on survival. So purpose is a luxury at a high level. You can't really think about that if you don't have enough to eat or you're just looking to survive. I think we live in a world today where not everybody, but billions of people have the ability to think about their life in a deeper way. And that hunger for meaning and purpose is universal in us as individuals and in any entities that we create, organizations, companies, etc. They are reflections of us, right? Organizations are a collection of organisms. And so everything we create also has to have its own purpose. And if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a explicitly articulated higher purpose and the core values that go with that, then you default to the normal purpose, which you're told is just about making money. Right? And that is not only not as effective, but it is actually harmful. Because when you just focus on making money, you view people through that lens, and you always make trade-offs in favor of increasing profits and increasing. And that means you end up squeezing your employees. You end up causing all the statistics we see. Heart attacks are 20% higher on Mondays. 120,000 Americans die from stress every year connected to work. 600,000 Chinese die from overwork every year. So the human cost of doing business is completely neglected. We end up exploiting our customers, selling them things that they don't need. We end up squeezing our suppliers. We end up hurting the environment. We end up destroying communities, all in service of greater profit. So not only does that not tap into the higher side, but actually causes a lot of suffering in the world, unnecessary suffering. And if we change that and start to approach it with purpose and values and genuine caring, if we combine those three things together, it is extraordinary. It shows that business can create value at quantum levels higher than what we've been doing under the old mindset.